Hey Wildcats, and welcome to Chapel. I'm Adan Wright.
And I'm Aiora Rivas. Here's a look at this week's Wildcat Weekly Minute.
The Wildcat softball team has its home opener tonight, and we need you there. Come out for the softball hype rally at 4 p.m. You'll even get a cowbell, and we know everyone's got to have more cowbell.
If you love writing, here's your chance to be published. LCU Sigma Tau Delta is looking for writers for this year's lowercase. You can submit your poems, short essays, or non-fiction work. The date to submit your work is this Wednesday, February 28th. You can contact Jeannie Gaucher or Samantha Ray for more information.
This year is a leap year, and the LCU bookstore is celebrating. Leap in for 29% off on regularly priced merchandise from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Sign up for co-ed soccer tournament on March 3rd and March 10th at Wildcat Stadium. You need to have 2 female players on the field at all times. Deadline to register is Sunday at 5 p.m. on IM Leagues.
Co-ed and men's softball season starts on Monday, but if you want to play, you need to sign up by Friday at 11 a.m. on IM Leagues.
And if pickleball is your sport, the LCU Rec Pickleball Tournament is March 7th at 7 p.m. 2 people per team. Again, you can register at IM Leagues.
Here's your chance to learn about AI, the good, the bad, and the ugly. LC grad Darby Rollins will tell you all about AI technology. His talk is happening on March 7th at 4 p.m. in the Gwynn Conference Center. You'll get a cultural credit for attending.
Also, next Thursday, you can do some stamp collecting. Stop by the LCU post office between 8 and 5 when you can scan a QR code or request a form. You will get a cultural credit for participating.
Next Friday is the senior vocal recital for Billy Barber. It starts at 7 p.m. in Presser Recital Hall. Billy will perform selections from Mozart, Bernstein, and Lin-Manuel Miranda.
If you are planning to graduate in May, a reminder to order your cap and gown. You can do that now on the LCU bookstore website. The last day to order is March 31st. You can have your regalia shipped to your home for $15.95.
The LCU Bass Fishing Club is looking for members to fish collegiate tournaments this year. You'll compete in Bass Nation tournaments. They're looking for at least 2 members. If you're interested, you can see David Culp. His office is in room 221 of Alexandria Hall.
You might have seen today a new wooden box on the quad. It's there so you can share your love for reading. The Take It or Leave It sharing library from Sigma Tau Delta is open to everyone on campus, including students, faculty, and staff.
If you're struggling to keep up in your classes, be sure to get some help from Student Success Center. You can schedule your personal tutoring sessions on campus. And best of all, it's a free service. You know Mama Jo and her staff will do their best to help you succeed.
Now, let's send it to Julia Keller with Wildcats Media Sports for a look at what's going on in Wildcats athletics.
What's up, Wildcats? So much to tell you about this week. Let's get to it. The LCU women's basketball team has made the Red River Athletic Conference tournament. The Wildcats are the 8th seed and will face top seed LSU Shreveport at 1:15 p.m. on Friday at the Rapides Parish Coliseum. The Wildcats closed out the regular season with 2 losses and a win last week. On Saturday, they honored seniors Meyer Washington and Olivia Scott. The LCU men's basketball season is over. Despite some high hopes, the Wildcats finished the year with a 5-22 record. On Saturday, they said goodbye to seniors Gary Smith, Branthony Brown, and Judaka Boise. LCU baseball continues its hot start. The Wildcats swept Xavier in the Red River Conference opener last weekend with a 13-3 win Friday and a doubleheader sweep on Saturday. This week, the Wildcats host Vermont State Castleton on Wednesday at 6 p.m. before a big weekend series with LSU Alexandria. Those games are at 6 p.m. Friday and a doubleheader Saturday at noon and 3 p.m. LCU softball splits their conference opener with Texas College. The Wildcats winning game 1 7-0, but dropped game 2 8-7. Their Red River home opener is this evening with the Wildcats host Xavier with games at 4 and 6 p.m. Then it's off to Baton Rouge for the March Mambo tournament. LCU plays Maryland Eastern Shore on Saturday at 12:30 and then has 2 games with Southern at 3 p.m. Saturday and 11 a.m. Sunday. LCU tennis drops 3 matches last week. The Wildcats drop a 7-0 match to LSU Alexandria, a 4-0 match against William Carey, and a 4-3 match against LSU Shreveport. The Wildcats are idle until next Friday. Finally, a big Wildcats media welcome to LCU football coach Ben McLaughlin. Ben was announced as LCU's new head coach last Thursday. One of the most prolific players in LCU history, Ben has been coaching at Buckeye High School. He succeeded Drew Maddox, who led the Wildcats to a conference title last year and recently accepted a position with a D1 Southeastern Missouri State. For more scores and information, follow the LCU Wildcats accounts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and lcwildcats.net. That's a look at sports. I'm Julia Keller. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Julia. And now a look at your Wildcat weather. Here's Aiora.
Buenos dias, LCU. If you didn't like today's temperatures as we got to those lower 80s, just wait because we have this cold front coming up that is going to drop those temperatures. We also have for Wednesday this 20% chance of thunderstorms. We will see if that develops. And as you can see on Thursday, we will even get to be in the upper 50s with the lows for this couple days in the lower 40s. So back on the weekend, we will see again chances of thunderstorms and showers and the temperatures back in the mid 70s.
If you need anything to be announced in the Wildcat Minute, please email wildcatweekly@lcuniversity.edu 2 weeks before the event so we can make an announcement in a timely manner.
Be sure to follow us at Wildcats Media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to keep up with what our Wildcats Media news team is doing during the semester. And tune in for updates on the 95.5 KCLC morning show with Caleb and Corey weekdays at 7:30 a.m.
And before we go, a big shout out to our Wildcats media, PR, and theater students who had a huge week last week at the National Religious Broadcasters Convention and the Southeast Journalism Conference. LCU had 1 first place and 2 second places on the on-site competitions at NRB. At SCJC, LCU finished second in total awards, including 7 first place finishes. Read more about it on our Facebook page. For Wildcats Media News, I'm Adan Wright.
And I'm Aiora Rivas.
See you later.